My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here. Today is November 6, 2023. It is 4:06 a.m. I just finished edit one of the videos that I did yesterday, so I don't have that much time left before the kids get up for school. So I want to record this as soon as possible, as fast as possible, at least an hour. Okay, so this is what I have. Headline, that should be one. Headlines, no, I don't remember some of them because I started grabbing some of those tweets since yesterday after I finished record, so I don't remember some of them. Okay, so I have some Vegas tweets, which my last video, I saw the video that I just finished edit. I have one of those when the person first put it out there on Twitter, Meghan and Harry in Vegas. So I have that, and more people are talking about it now, so I included in this video the Vegas Meghan fan, and there's some pictures with Harry or at the while they were in Vegas, people on the upper level took picture down at Harry and Meghan, and we get to see Harry's head. So some of the squad were making fun of it. And there's New York versus Amorosa. I create this as a short, so I have it here. I don't know what I will be saying, but I put it here. And something that I just saw regarding politics, I just added it. All right, so let's do the typical thing. Okay, 3,438 subscribers, new subscribers, welcome. Okay, estimate revenue $317.50. Still stuck around that low 300s. Okay, my analytic, come on, analytic. All right, $317.50. Last 48 hours, 2,707 views, and there's my subscribers number, 3,438. So let's go on Twitter. This I just added is at the end, but let's focus on more serious stuff, and then we could go on the lighter tweets. So this is more of a lighter tweet. It will be later on. Okay, I think I post this on my community board. I used to wonder why royal rats will write what is ostensibly the same story over and again. Harry and Meghan and royal family not on speaking terms, but I've noticed that with each new edition, they introduce a few little lies, hoping they go unnoticed. One day, we'll wake up to the story completely rewritten. Okay, so let's see here. Of Harry and Meghan's decision to leave for Canada that we understand led to a complete collapse of trust. Yet, 2 days after the alleged leak, the couple announced their royal departure on a sleek new Archwell website. So this is the part here. When was that? January 2020. When did the Archwell website came? When was that? I'll look it up. Just look on the screen. I probably will have the actual date. I can't remember on top of my head, because I know there were issues going on, okay, with the Archwell. I remember there were people who claimed they already had that name in terms of copyright and all of this. Not copyright, what's the term when someone already owned the name and they're claiming that Harry and Meghan should not use it or something like that. Okay, so there were this issue going on, but at that time I don't think it was made public. It could be in 2020, but again, look at the screen. I'll look it up to see when Archwell became public. It might be the same year, may not be the same month. Okay, so the couple announced their royal departure on a slick new Archwell website. So this is what the royal rights is claiming. So this is when they saying that Harry and Meghan said their departure. but technically it was at the Sandrium. But they didn't accept their half in and half out. But let's continue. Prince Harry and Meghan to step back as senior royals. There's the date here. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle launched the website for their new non-profit Archwell. The minimalist landing page allows visitors to provide an email address to receive updates about its activities and initiative. Okay, so there's this here. October. Alright, like I was saying, the date when Archwell came, it could be the same year, but not the same month. So how will they know about this? This probably was written, the first part was probably written when the issues were happening. So they have a hint that they're gonna open a website, or they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that, because there were issues going on with what's the term? It's not copyright. When they're trying to make sure the name is not taken, when they were oh my god, I can't think of the term. What's the term? It's in Delaware, they're trying to open it and all of that. It's somewhat related to copyright, but it's not copyright. There's a different term for it. Okay, so from January to October, that's a long distance, long time, couple months in between. All right, so let's see the other one now. Okay, Prince Charles did not cut off Harry. Royal Insider says future king feels let down by son's Oprah claims after going out of his way to financially support him and wife Meghan. That's 2021. Okay, Royal Insider reject this narrative and said Charles feels let down by his son's comments. The Prince of Wales went out of his way to make sure his son and daughter-in-law were financially supported, a senior source told the evening. Alright, so after the Oprah interview. So here in November 2023, wow, that's a huge leap here in terms of year, from 2021 to 2023. Royal sources suggest that there were several reasons why they were financially cut off. So what happened from this to that? Here they're supporting them, and here there's a reason for it. Okay, foremost was the fact that they will no longer be undertaking any official engagement after their planned departure to the US in March 2020, when they themselves have expressed a desire to become financially independent. That was happening since, what was it? They pay back Frogmore. So there's a huge gap in between. People will have to know the stories in between to sort of plug in things in between. Because they did not want to take any money from the taxpayers, especially after they pay back the Frogmore, because they wanted access to them. So Harry was willing to work for free, okay, and pay back Frogmore and everything like that. So there's this no wonder why they say something may vary or something like that. Okay, let's see here. March 2020, when they themselves have expressed a desire to become financially independent, as it became clear behind the scenes that they were doing commercial deals, the late Queen and King reportedly became rather fed up that the couple seemed to want to have their cake and eat. Nah, that's just BS. That's just BS. Okay, as they were leaving, from the time they were over there, they weren't getting anything from you guys. And then you taking everything away. There was that specific, and from what was it, when they were stripping them of things, they did not want them to use, what is it, their titles and all of that. So all these were already set up. But when people call them, if I decided to call Harry and Meghan Duchess, Duke and Duchess, or whatever, that's me. It's not them who's using it. All right, so that's that. They're just twisting themselves in a pretzel. Unless if I'm missing something. Okay, so that's my disclaimer. Unless if I'm missing something. But based on what I know, this is BS. Okay, let's see here. The media aren't just liars. They're incompetent liars. If I made a living out of scrambling lies, I'd be efficient. I set up a lies spreadsheet to ensure I didn't duplicate or contradict my earlier lie. They aren't journalists. They just grifters blagging their way through life. They can't do that though, because then they need to stick to a story. They know how the game the thing is that people are asking questions now. We're questioning them. Before, during Princess Diana's time, it worked. it worked because nobody really checked them. They put whatever lies they want out. So when they say something and the squad or anybody who's now paying attention to them will question their thing, so they need to backtrack. All right, so let's read Peg and Trelawney's here. They can't do that though, because then they need to stick to a story. They know how the game works. They get the necessary outrage from a lie, then corrected when they think no one is looking. That's it. Yeah, some squad have raised that before. It's a classic misdirection tactic. Yeah, even one of them, the one with the eyelash, there was a part where where she said something. You know, the first time they put the thing out, it made a lot of noise. And then when they make the correction, they could just, you know, say it very low, but the lies already spread like wildfire. The same thing with Meghan, with the, where they put that, when they, I believe it was the copyright case, right? They went out and blabbed their mouth at the top of the world. The entire world knew about it. Anyone who was paying attention will know. Okay? Even if you weren't paying attention, they'll make sure you know about the letter and all of that. So when the court told them to make the correction, what did they do? They printed at a specific, very small font. What page was it? Page somewhere buried inside the newspaper. But when they were there, when they were saying their nonsense, they put it front page, bold, big. Even if you're trying to not look at it, it will peek through your corner of your eyes. All right, so let's read this. Okay, so that's an ad, and I'll stop after that. So the first lie was that they announced it on their website. Second day after the leak, which wasn't true. And then one story said they were not financially cut off. And then the up-to-date story says they were cut off. So which is it? This is what happened when you tell lies. You can't. Okay, so there's more to it. You can't. So where she continue? Alright, so she didn't finish. Okay, Archwell website didn't even exist then. It was on Sussex World. You see, this is what I was saying. On top of my head, I know it wasn't. The website didn't even happen. Probably what makes them say the website within their article is because there were issues going on when they were trying to trademark. That's the word. Trademark it. Is that the word? Yeah, trademark it. Because the place where they were trying to open, it's somewhere in Delaware. They were trying to open their business to register it. They were giving them issues. They had to go back and correct certain things. The correction that they were asking them to make, it seemed like it was very typical. They wanted it to be very specific onto their thing, onto their application. So, you know, in the future, if things like that, issues happen with other companies or whatever, so they could have the full right of whatever issues, whatever they told the trademark company, the trademark knows what it is about. Okay, so that was some of the issues that came up, and it made headline. So through that headline, then they said the thing about their website. That's what I believe they did. All right, Kamala Tomney is a still-faced gaslighter and a pathological liar. Yep. Okay, that's the ad. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. Yeah, these people, they pick up. I mean, English is their language, so they know how to capitalize on it. Next tweet. And before anyone says shit, Earthshot numbers were so bad last year, they stopped reporting them. Leave Harry and Meghan alone. So there must be something happening that I'm not aware of. She's making reference to. So I don't know. Okay, our mute challenge is working well too. Our faves grainy pictures are making headlines across the world than that $1 million event. So something is going on. I don't know. Okay, when does the event happen? And okay, I'm not even gonna say it. Okay, are they still doing this? All right. And Kate's, was it Christmas Carol? Haha, probably less likely to be booed and sing. There's the place. Okay, stop comparing both couples then. They are not comparable. They move in different circles. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. I have an idea, but let's leave it as that. Because the squad are on a mute challenge. Next tweet. So, I posted a screenshot of this on my community board. Kid, who are you? Kate and her fake accent. I'm married to William. Ladies and gentlemen, in decades of being in the royal family, that is her relevance to life. No name, she just married to William. There's the look. All right, let's go into it. Maybe I'll see it bigger. All right, how many seconds? 12 seconds only. Let's see. Who are you? Oh my God, that's embarrassing. Who are you? I'm married to Will. Oh my God, that's embarrassing. Okay, no name or personality. We been you. Sad. There's an ad. Let's go back to the original tweet that I got it from. Okay, that leaves the question, did the kid know who William is? Oh my God, that is embarrassing. All right, let's go into that. That's a small little thread. Okay, exactly. There's the laugh. All she had to say was she was a member of the royal family. The royal family name connects with Queen Elizabeth that most kids know. Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's in different language. That's a different language. No, is it? No. Mon cher. Okay, the world knows the whole sordid history of full royal family saga for centuries. In fact, okay, that was a very simple question. I am Kate Middleton, but no, she just didn't believe in her name. Yeah, nor did she have the confidence of who she really is. It's important for every girl child to know her worth honestly, and Kate is not helping the younger generation. Pity. Okay, that is why they hated Meghan for encouraging women to stand and believing in themselves. Yep, especially, I will never forget this. The first time I saw the picture of Meghan, it wasn't the video. There's plenty of videos, which I have and I've shared later on. But the very first time I saw the picture of Meghan standing with the school kids, making that symbol with their arm, one above each other, all right, and it hit me. I was like, oh my God, this is why they don't like Meghan. She brings such a bright light to those kids. You know, the possibilities. It doesn't matter where you come from. Even if you're rich, poor, whatever. All right? No matter social classes. If you work hard, you do what's right, and you have a goal, you will achieve it. So they crushed that. I felt that the minute I saw that picture. And I was like, oh my God, this is why they took her, you know, they kicked her out of there. Technically, because the amount of nonsense they were putting on her, unnecessary nonsense, yeah, they pretty much kicked her out of there. So she was a bright light to those young kids, boys and girls as well. It doesn't matter, boys and girls, because look at it, she called that young man to the podium to give his perspective. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much that. Okay, that is why they hated Meghan for encouraging women to stand and believe in themselves. 100%. Did anyone else hear the little girl ask, where's Meghan? Oh, did she? Okay, this is only 12 seconds, but let me see. Oh, it's very quick. Where's Meghan? Okay, somewhere maybe around here. No, maybe here. Yeah, right there. Where's Meghan? Very quickly. Who? Where's Meghan? Something like right there. Yep, I heard it. Yep. Okay, that's that. Where was I? There's the look. Did anyone else hear the little girl ask, where's Meghan? Yeah, after I went back, I hear it. But the first time, no. Let me see if other people say. Okay, are you freaking kidding me? Where's Meghan? Maybe that's why Duchess Doolittle can't remember who the F she is. So sad. Okay, sure did. Yeah, I went back. It's very quick. Who? Where's Meghan? Okay, yes, have to listen to a number of times. That's me too. I think it was a little boy asking, where's Meghan? I heard. Yeah. The first time I didn't hear it because it's very subtle and smooth and low tone. Let me play it one more time. Like around. Let me see. When the thing get here. Let's. Right there. Yeah, I heard it. So let's go to the next tweet. I heard it. I had to go back because it's very subtle and a very low tone. Next tweet. So That should have been lower, further down. So proud of this ball of sunshine and everything she has achieved her whole life. She worked so hard. Oh, I know why I put it. I did rearrange it after I saw that other video. Who was Meghan and that? Because there she is. I mean, you don't see her, but she took picture of Guy. She's working, okay, in the middle of the night doing her thing. All right, so these are time put into who she has become. And this is why the squad is saying Guy should be writing an autobiography to tell us all of the stories. Meghan never let herself be defined by a man. She defined herself as she see fit. All right, so there's that. All right, so that was from one. Okay, there it is here. September 26, 2015. That's from her old IG account. Working from bed tonight. Rough life. Adapt, don't shop. Making reference to the dog. Don't buy dogs, just adapt them. Okay, no one would have to ask her who she is. They would already know. But even if that somehow did happen, her response would be, I'm Meghan. Okay, exactly. That's why I love our squad so much. We are on the same page. Okay, yeah. I put this because of the last tweet. I hope, Meghan, you will not consider your man to be any other than any other man. He loves and wishes the best for both of you, and you will rise and go higher together. We, your fans, are praying to the great God to grant you both more wisdom because you are one of the good ones. Your family, there's more. Where is it? Your family will only receive happiness and blessing. I mean, so far they have been on the right track. Okay, they're on the same page. Like I've said in so many other videos. Let me go to the next tweet. Like I said in so many other videos, that you know, however they were able to meet and find each other, it's what it is. And when no one knew they were dating, they established their foundation. They knew each other not from second hand, or the tabloid, which is second, third, fourth hands of gossiping. All right, so they were able to understand each other on a personal level from each other, you know, right out of the horse's mouth, both of them. All right, so even though he is a prince, most people will think grandeur of a person and all of that. Meanwhile, his family was treating him like shit. He was trying to define himself. I mean, he knew what he wanted, but he needed a backup. No one in his family was supporting him. They show up, but out of jealousy, they were just performing to show the world that, okay, I'm supporting him. But in the background, they really didn't want him to succeed. They will undermine him. So he needed someone to support him, to love him for who he is. You know, as he always said, Harry. So as soon as he saw that in Meghan, he knew. I'm pretty sure the first day, maybe after the trip, all right, they did to Africa, he probably knew that was the woman, but it was a matter of time. It was just a matter of time. He probably didn't want to scare her off, rushing her and all of that. And I'm sure he had already known she had married before and all of this. So yeah, they knew from each other's word of mouth. Then once the paparazzi started getting involved and he started to question, can you imagine this? If he didn't do those few months knowing Meghan personally, can you imagine? This would have been haywire, because Harry was starting, when he was reading headlines after headline, he started to question it, even though he already knew who Meghan was based on what Meghan told him. So when the headlines start popping up, he had to ask Meghan personally, was that true? And all of that. So yeah, they were, from the get-go, the minute they knew they were seeing each other, they wanted to crush it. All right, next tweet. There were only 4 people in that room. 1, who do you think went to the media with this version of the story? 2, did William lie to Prince Harry when he said he may have mentioned the incident to Pa and the mistress? Paperclip, there's this at Clickworthy. All right, so let's read this. Fab 4 Secret Showdown. Harry and Meghan split with William and Kate began after the Duke of Sussex read them the riot act for not supporting his wife before their wedding, and Wimbledon trip was an attempt to smooth things over. Well, forget this. All right, let's not even question. If we have any issues, just go to the docu-series on Netflix. Okay, Harry and Meghan split from William and Kate, and days following royal wedding, sources said the Duke of Sussex read them the riot act, taking them by surprise. The rift is said to have ended in the splitting of the royal household and charity. All right, so we have an idea.
I will always have the utmost respect for my grandmother, my commander-in-chief, and I am incredibly grateful to her and the rest of my family for the support they have shown Meghan and I over the last few months. I will continue to be the same man who holds his country dear and dedicates his life to supporting the causes, charities and military communities that are so important to me.
So this one was dated 11 August 2019. The breakup of the Fab Four began when the Duke of Sussex accused his brother and sister-in-law of not supporting his bride enough. It has been revealed Harry and Meghan split from William and Kate started after a showdown, so Harry read then them the riot act after their children had gone to bed. The royal couple were taken completely by surprise, and Meghan is thought to have maintained a stony silence throughout the speech, trusted sources claim. There's that, sources. But the Cambridges assure Harry they were happy to offer his wife more support, with Kate even bringing a bunch of flowers to their home the next day. Following the talk, Kate also offered to accompany her new sister-in-law to Wimbledon. So there's this part here, because Meghan have mentioned in the Oprah interview that, the headline about Meghan make Kate cry, and it was the other way around. And then she apologized to Meghan and bought flowers and all of that. So Meghan have said she was not even going to mention it. But she had to make it clear how this all about since they bring it up. So this is the video. There will be a screenshot, okay? Keep that in mind.
Make Kate cry.
No.
So where did that come from? Was there a situation where she might have cried or she could have cried?
No, the reverse happened.
The deep breath that Meghan took, this is what I'm telling you, we need to learn so much, including myself, from her. Because I know I would have spilled it out. Because she's trying to keep peace. She's trying to keep peace. She probably said it to herself, but not out loud. Who was the person who said it? Let me rewind it slightly. I'm telling you. Phew.
So where did that come from?
Here. She probably knew. She kept
Was
it
there
in.
a situation where she might have cried or she could have cried?
No, the reverse happened. And I don't say that to be disparaging to anyone, because it was a really hard week of the wedding and she was upset about something, but she owned it and she apologized and she brought me flowers and...
Anybody, especially the royal family, if it was them who was doing this type of interview, who show Meghan is showing kindness or something like that, they will not mention it. But there's Meghan here mentioning it. She apologized, she bought flowers and whatever. Alright, so I think Meghan was done with it, but the other side just want to stir pot, so she had to address it.
A note apologizing, and she did what I would do if I knew that I hurt someone, right? To just take accountability for it. What was shocking was, what was that, 6-7 months after our wedding? That the reverse of that would be out in the world.
The story came out 6-7 months after it actually happened.
Yeah.
So when you say...
I would have never wanted that to come out about her, ever. Even though it had happened, I protected that from ever being out in the world.
So
see, this is the thing here. This part, this is a different branch of things. If Kate had supported Meghan, I'm telling you, she would have had a great support system, including the squad. Meghan was there to support her. She didn't see that. I'm not talking about what Meghan is talking about right now. Everything else that follows. All right? Teaming up with Jason Kenoff, all of this BS that happened afterward. Okay? Meghan had her back, but she didn't see it. But instead, I could understand you want to support your husband, But I've raised this issue before. If that was me, and knowing my husband is on the wrong path of doing something, I will not participate. I will address him to not do it. But if he insists on doing it, I'll say, don't include me. I do not want to be part of it. But she participates. She helped. Even her side of the family joined into the bashing. So she get what she gets now. All right, so let's continue. That was a different angle of things. All right, that's why I say sometimes so many things have so many layers. You have to differentiate, go through each pages of layers. All right, so let's continue.
So when you say the reverse happened, explain to us what you mean by that.
A few days before the wedding, she was upset about something pertaining to, yes, the issue was correct, about the flower girl dresses. And it made me cry. And it really hurt my feelings. And
we know about that. What happened was that I never made a big deal with my wedding. I wanted a quick one as soon as possible and finish. But some women take that as a big deal. So majority of women, when it's that day, they are in a zone. It's their day, right? Along with her future husband. But why would you want to disturb her on her day? All this, all right, knowing what we know now, it's a way to disturb, to stop, to prevent that marriage to continue. When they see that BS is not working, I think that was like the last drop, the last effort to crush that wedding. Like the father said, the whole plan was to mess up the wedding. That's all it was.
With American media, I think. And the whole thing was a plan to actually mess up the wedding.
All right, but Harry and Meghan, this is where you go to the foundation of things. They already established their foundation. They knew what each other was about. So all these were extra noise that they were trying to black, but they prevent them from blacking it. All right, so let's continue.
I thought in the context of everything else that was going on in those days leading to the wedding, that it didn't make sense to not be just doing what everyone else was doing, which was trying to be supportive, knowing what was going on with my dad and whatnot.
There's the
This
thing.
is a really big story.
Like I was saying, the father already came out and said all this was to mess up the wedding. All right? Not picking up. There's the letter. Jason was telling Meghan to include certain things in the letter. Why you not picking up and all of that. So all this, the heart attack, the fake heart attack and all of this was to mess up the wedding. To stop the wedding pretty much.
Story at the time that you made Kate cry. Now you're saying you didn't make Kate cry. Kate made you cry. So we all want to know what would make you cry. What were you going through? You were going through all of the anxiety that brides go through putting their wedding together. And going through all of the issues with your father. Was he coming? Was he not coming?
There's that.
And there was a confrontation over the dresses.
There wasn't a confrontation, and I actually think I don't think it's fair to her to get into the details of that because she apologized.
There it is. You see what I mean? Anybody, let's say Kate for instance, she would have gone into the full detail and let people know what Meghan did was wrong. There's Meghan. She said she apologized. I accepted it. I'm done with it. She's moving on. So even in that interview, she didn't go in full detail. But Harry, on the other hand, in his book, he didn't stop.
Okay.
And I've forgiven her, right? What?
A lot of people are asking, I come across a lot of tweets where people are asking to see that interview. And one tweet I remember reading, someone was saying Netflix should buy the right to it so they could, to put it, after the docuseries and all of that. So that would be a good thing. All right, so it stopped there. I read this already. 100% William and Kate lied about Camilla leaking that story. It was the two of them. I believe that Tomney was giving the story backed by palace source and someone from the Middleton. I will bet anything that's a likely story. William and Kate were united in destroying Harry and Meghan. That's the thing here that I was saying. Even though you know your husband is doing something stupid, You know it's stupid, but you participate. So, you know, both of you go down the same path. Okay, I have no doubt in my mind it was Kate herself who gave the story directly to Tomney, who has boasted she has Kate's direct number. I don't know. Okay, there you go. But she had 100% backing of William, of course. So there's that. Let's feed what. Okay, so let's finish it. I think at this juncture it's been crystally clear to Harry he has lost his brother for good. Okay, do you know where I can find the long version of that interview? You see, there's other people's asking it. The ones that I was making reference to, people asking for the interview, was a couple days ago. So this is like 15 hours ago. Okay, they kept on licking and briefing their Danny boy, who has the key to their closet filled with skeleton. In my opinion, Bond is the leading leaker. Out of the four of them, Bond felt weakest. I believe she encouraged Egg insecurities regarding Meghan, which made him go in further. I also believe that is one of the reasons Egg is intolerable of Bond, because her encouraged plan failed. I don't know. William never had any good intention, so I really don't know about this. It's both of them. Next tweet. Prince Harry has a rockstar persona without even trying. Haters eat your heart out. So now I'm into more of the lighter thing. I got rid of the other brothers issues that I came across. Alright, so leading to the Vegas thing here. So there's Harry here. Oh shit, that was it. There's 3 comments. Is that a retweet? How come I'm not seeing it? This is Discover More, maybe here. Okay, hands. Okay, Meghan and Misha Nonoo dancing to Katy. Oh, so there's more. I didn't even see that. All right, so this is new. I'm glad I look. All right, Meghan and Misha Nonoo dancing to Katy Perry's song Raw at her concert. Harry was trying to follow too. So people were... they went to have fun. That's what I like about her. They went to have fun. Oh... She goes to support. Okay, I'm gonna get black for the music. So let's just watch the image. Let's go into it because I didn't have this. Alright. Let's see here. That was it. Okay, there it is. Oh, the derangers have found my post and they are clearly disappointed that Meghan doesn't cry in her pillow like they thought. Really, the rats' big visit doesn't draw their attention that much, does it? Harry hasn't totally freed himself from royal stiffness. Royal stiffness. Well, when he was at the Invictus, there's one clip and backstage where he was standing behind Meghan. He was dancing. I thought that was a pretty good move. I mean, it wasn't much, but it was pretty good. Meghan loves dancing. So cute. It's too bad she missed Katy at the coronation. Oh, please. Whatever. Girl is living. That's for sure. My nephew loved singing this song when he was little. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. Let me add this link here because I just added in the thing. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. I paused for a second to look for something and I went off. Whenever you're on Twitter, you get drift away. Before you know it, time is passing. It's already 4:50. I can't believe this. All right, next tweet. Jessica Mulroney in Las Vegas at the same time as Harry and Meghan. What's that British press were saying? They had a falling out. The Brit press know nothing. Clowns. Okay, so I don't follow them. So if the squad don't put it, I would not know. Okay, so there's this here, Jessica Mulroney. Okay, Barbara Streisand, 4 seasons Las Vegas. Look at this. They're just having fun. I mean, they're like little kids, teenagers, I should say. They still have that same vibe, even though their parents, their wife, mothers, and all of that. So they just want to enjoy their lives. They just want to enjoy their lives. Look at her. I'm telling you, Meghan have some good people surrounding her. I remember when I first got into talking about them, I'm like, I want to do a video about her friends. That was way before the People magazine. I didn't know about that. That was even before the how do you call this, the lawsuit. And I was thinking about it, but I felt like there were more people I should mention. I didn't know who the people were, who the friends were. So now I have a pretty good idea. When I'm in the mood again, maybe I'll create a video for that. All right, but at the same, you know what? Let's just continue. Okay, let Jessica Mahoney have some peace. If you really take time to notice, you realize most British media scoops come from fan insinuation like this. They check to see what people are assuming and run with it. I mean, I understand. She's right. Okay, she's right. But the thing is, we cannot be in a freaking prison not to talk. You understand? This was a very, I don't know, a very innocent post, a very innocent tweet. And whoever took that picture of her, of them, and she decided to post it. So she's putting her thing out there. We're talking about it. If she had made it private, nobody would know about it. Only their circle, whoever knows about, she gave access to her thing. But at some point, we need to talk. Like I've said so many times, sometimes Harry and Meghan don't even need to come out. There's all pictures that the squad come across. They thought about something and they decided to post it and share their thought with us. And I share it with you. So I don't know. We can't be in a prison because of the royal rats. Let them be. And then we'll drag them for their nonsense of their lies. All right, let's continue. The British press are liars. Okay, yep, the haters might be scratching their heads right now. LOL. Friendship or special. Yep, yes, and every other week, Harry and Meghan are on the verge of divorce. They just make up stuff all the time. Okay, you mind British gutter press? There's this here. Blessing, salon, what? Okay, so 39 seconds. What did they say here? So there's a music. So this is something the squad put together. You know what? Because of this, I'll do the special entrance. I could never find out who did the entrance, the voiceover. I will put it after this is, after I read this tweet. You know what? While they're talking, let me just read it because there's a music in the background. Fallout, what gave them that impression? Okay. Blessing, is the music still playing? Yeah, so it's a reggae song. Okay. I'll put the grand entrance. That's the way that I call it, grand entrance. Okay, so there it is.
Yes, it's me. And you guys are angry about it. Oh my God, I make y'all feel that. Well, this will not take long. Well, I just wanted to pop up here and show y'all how I'm doing. I'm doing great. I'm looking great. I'm feeling great, you know. I'm over here very booked and busy while you bitches over here are still looking raggedy and not doing shit. Wow. But anyway, I just want to let y'all know I'm not going anywhere. So talk your shit, you shitholes. You can't defeat a bad bitch. You just cannot do that. I rise above that. Ew. So I just want to say, hey, and that I'm here to stay, and you're going to be mad every day. Success.
All right, let's go to the next tweet. All right, what is the next tweet? Harry and Meghan arriving at the Katy Perry show in Las Vegas. There's a heart. Look at the way people are cracking their necks to see them. This was the tweet that I saw yesterday. I actually have it on my last video. So when it first popped up, I saw it, put it on my list on yesterday's video, and then I added. I should have taken a screenshot, put it on my community, but I was in the middle of editing. I was in the zone. I wanted to finish. All right, so let's listen. They're somewhere over there, back there. Everybody's watching, looking. And then later on, we saw the video of her dancing. She was having fun, so. Did you get a good shot? All right, so that's that. I went over this one already on my last video. Next tweet. That's another thing with Harry and Meghan in Vegas. Okay, so there they are walking in. Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and Celine Dion in the same room. Oh, so that was Celine Dion? Okay, her kids got so grown up. Oh my goodness, time flies. At the Katy Perry concert in Las Vegas. Me saying that about her kids, the other day I was looking at my oldest. I was where I'm at right now, at my desk, and he came in to ask me something. I don't remember what it was. And his voice changed, and he's starting to have little mustache. Oh my goodness. And he can't wait to grow it. And we're making fun of my husband. Most Asian men, they don't have a lot of facial hair. My husband doesn't have that much facial hair. So he said he's gonna grow his. And his father was like, you're not gonna have much because he doesn't have. And I was like, what about my side of the family? You know, so he might get facial hair from my side of the family. The silly stuff we discuss. Oh my God. All right, so there's that video again. I'm not gonna go in it. Meghan attending Katy Perry concert shows love from her after what Katy had to say about her wedding dress. I mean, that's her. I mean, the squad could do whatever. This is why the squad keep on saying they're not Harry and Meghan spokesperson. They're just there to defend. They went on defending mode. So whatever. Well, that tells you she's probably really not on social media. She doesn't care. All right. So there she is supporting her. Okay, could never be me. Meghan is so nice and gracious. Me too. I would cause them a petty A as F. You two losers clearly just hate Katy because it's evident that Katy and Orlando are friends and Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. I mean, this is not to call them losers. I mean, the squad do their own thing. So they're just giving you their opinion, what they would have done if that was them. But obviously, they are not Meghan. So Meghan is doing her own thing. This is what happened when you don't follow you don't follow people to the trap. Meghan is doing her own thing. Technically, she's just supporting another woman. Okay, keep copy. They're clearly friends and Katy because they went to her show. Sure, because Meghan told you Twitter. Okay, I'm going to stop now. You could read what's there, whatever. I just want conversation, okay? When people going like this, it's uncalled for. I want good conversation. Next tweet is about the same thing. I can't believe there are no headquarters. What's it? HQ photos. What's HQ? Headquarter? Okay, I don't know. So that was that. HQ. What's HQ stand for? Next tweet, there's no comment. A very grainy picture of, there's Harry here. Who else can I see? That was it. This guy is blocking. I don't know. Okay, next tweet. The British press having to scour the internet and go into people's comment section asking for permission to use their pictures, videos of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle is so pathetic. Went from having full and exclusive access to them to now begging fan account. That's the thing. They didn't know they had it good. It would be cool if all these pics had watermarks across them claiming ownership from the posties. Right? There's the laugh. They're pathetic. All right. So this is, what's that? Oh, that's an ad. Love this for them. The Sussex Squad podcast. Okay. Just goes to show that when they live with that family, someone was tipping off the newspapers with their every move. Yep. And Daily Mail and Sunday having their readership nosedive all while begging everyone for scrap on social media. And then if they give them permission, you're gonna hear those nonsense. They just don't know how to stop. They just don't know how to be decent human being. You would think, okay, they gave me permission to do this or whatever. Nope. They will pick something. I don't know how they do this. They will pick something that probably not relating to Harry and Meghan at all. Create a freaking fictional nonsense. And this is why that other guy who was at the Beyonce's concert, they didn't know he was an influencer. He really went after them. He was not giving them permission to use this clip. Okay, and Daily Mail and Sunday having their readership. Okay, that's that. I read that. That's cutting your nose to spite your face. The British press golden goose was Harry. The rest of them are boring. Look at the kid asking, "Who are you?" to Kate. He stopped engaging with them because of their racism and misogyny against his wife, and they're now scrambling for crumbs of news about him. Serves them right. there's a laugh, wrote a whole story about Harry and Meghan tricks or treating with their kiddos, but use Invictus 2023 photos because they had no right to one granny photos. I'm still laughing. I'm telling you, the squad are tight. I love that. The squad were tight. They're not giving them permission. And that's what got us, formed together, to talk with each other on social media, because it was too much. The nonsense that they were spewing. Oh, that was kind of funny. I'll go into this, but let me read what's there. That's what? Is that an ad? Okay, so let's read what's there, and then I'll go into this one up here. Okay, we should really have a day on New York Weeks to celebrate 2013. What is that? Is that a... That looks like an ad. Okay, I'm going to skip that. I don't know what is that about. Okay, I thought they were irrelevant, so why they begging? And the fan refusing them makes it even more pathetic. Okay, and the fans refusing them makes it even more pathetic. I don't understand. Refusing to use their content. I don't know. Okay, good for them. I wonder if they be at Mariah Carey's Christmas store next. Saw her on Jimmy Kimmel and come across as so funny. Oh my God. Mariah Carey knows how to throw shade without even trying. She's good at that. It's one person you better not mess around with, because she'll look at you with a smile and throw you in the gutter. All right, so there's this one I say I'm gonna go into. There's 4 comments. All right, there's a laugh. Wrote a whole story about Harry and Meghan trick-or-treating with their kiddos, but used Invictus 23 photos because they had no right to any to one granny photo. I'm still laughing. There's a laugh. I love that. There's the laugh, and that's it. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. Still making reference to the Vegas. Took Harry and Meghan going to that lady's concert for me to know she even had a residency. Service truly is universal. They are public servant through and through. All right. So another word, Katy Perry, have a residency in Vegas, so she creates shows over there. I know this is Celine Dion still doing that. I don't know if she's still doing that. Okay. Yep. Wasn't aware. True talk. A residency and a revelation. There's a daughter. All right. So there's that. Oh, she has a daughter. I didn't know. Okay, I didn't know either. Perry had a Las Vegas show. Sam, only current residency I know is Usher. Oh my God, the Usher one with Kiki Palmer. Pooh, the thing that went on. Did I talk about that? But anyway, let me move on. Let me not bring her into this. Sam, I had no idea she had a residency. Only people that mattered to me in Vegas was Janet, Adele, and Usher. I saw Celine and Elton there once upon a time. All right. They should be able to write it off on their taxes, to be honest. Yep, first time I heard of it. Let me go into that, and then I'll go to the next one. Tax what up as a contribution to a charity. Could be. I don't know. If you're thinking about every move you make, you're doing this and that. Like, for instance, actually, we have a box of clothes we need to give to charity. But when I bring stuff to Salvation Army, and I like to write it off, my husband's like, he hated it when I do that. It's like it's something you didn't want anyway. She'll just give it and let's move on. I don't know. I feel like if I could write it off, why not? I'm sorry. I don't have money growing trees, all right? But at the same time as well, I would rather give it than to throw it away, unlike my husband. He just doesn't want to deal with all the headache. As a matter of fact, there's something I didn't know. Salvation Army is very picky as well. There's certain things they don't take because I'm telling you, some people look for trouble. And I could understand why they don't take certain things. I don't know about other places. I will assume it's everywhere, but at least the place that I went, there's certain things they do not accept, even though if it's good working condition. What happened is that some people, when they get it from Salvation Army, something happened to it, whatever, they sue them. So to avoid all of this, they don't accept it. That's the thing. This is the thing when you try to do a good thing, but someone had to mess it up. All right, next tweet. Okay, when your fans, haters, trolls, and the press all miss you, you are the moment. So there's that. He is a GIF. Your courtesy. So there's that. Side note, Meghan is slaying that white shirt. Keep the energy, and soon enough, the Daily Mail and Sunday are about to go into bankruptcy. Okay, so this is extra. That was during when he went to Texas. Okay, he might be balding, but definitely not losing his handsomeness. I have a tweet about that. So there, Meghan here again dancing. Meghan Markle has been a whole mood since leaving that family. Yeah, oh, there she is. I don't want to put the audio because I will get flagged for it. So I'm getting ready for the next tweet. All right, she's having fun. She's having fun. When she goes places, I'm telling you, she will not bring people who be a party pooper with her. All right, so there's this image here. Quote, I thought, how have I not seen you? Never mind that 9 million people live in London or that I rarely left my house. I felt that if she was here, I should have known. I should have been informed. Has on meeting with Meghan in London. There's that here. Looking at this image, I'm thinking of that the one that told her to go back to America, create that whole story with, oh my God, those people have no shame. It's because they know that the royal family don't respond to them. And then that's contract, silent contract. But anyway, never mind. Okay, as for, quote, I felt that if she was here, I should have been informed. There's the laugh. By who exactly, Ginger? Harry is funny. Well, Meghan did say he's funny. So when you see her smiling, he's telling her some silly things to make her laugh. So sweet. That's an ad. All right, so what is that? This is extra. They want to believe Harry and Meghan don't have any friend and that they are sitting at home alone. In other words, they think Harry and Meghan are living the derangers' lives. It's projection. That's for sure. All right, let's go into that. This is extra. Why are derangers so triggered by Meghan hanging out with Cameron Diaz, Brenda Ritchie already tied to tell you truths, but your ears were blacked with tabloid bag rolls? Okay, so I don't know anything about that. So that's Christopher Buzier. He retweeted that. Bango. Yep, there's this. So let's go into that. Now I'm deep in. Let me pause and put this on the list. Phew, I started talking and I didn't even press play. Record, I mean. Alright, so I say I'm gonna go into this. This is Megan Trelawney. Why are the Rangers so triggered by Meghan hanging out with Cameron Diaz? Brenda Ritchie already tried to tell you truths, but your ears were black with tabloid bag rolls. Okay, you really need to learn how to listen. Okay, when are they not triggered by anything Meghan does? Okay, let's see here. Because 2 days ago, New York Post told them this. BTW still trying to know the A-list connections of William and Kate, which not include having a small conversation with celebrities at BAFTA. Dolly Parton, who turned down the invitation. All right, New York Post, 2 days ago. I like when they put the actual date. Okay, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry fuming over William and Kate's A-list connection. What? That's nonsense. Okay, Jack polls and the comedy shows fooled them. They should have waited for another poll to comfort them. Okay, Meghan's breathing overshadows Born every time. Okay, they have to mention the kids and private plane, never mind, really flying everywhere private. Somebody really need to teach them about socializing with others. But I guess when you are so toxic and exist only on social media, that's foreign concept. Imagine being upset over Meghan having a conversation with someone. Next, it will be she's trying to get a movie with her. Don't give them idea on that. I'm sure that won't be the next thing. Okay, this is the last one and then I'll go back to my list. Diaz's blonde and blue eyes, they have claimed her based on that alone. Seeing her being friendly with Meghan is like a personal slight against them. Oh my God. But then again, look at Princess Diana. Blonde hair, blue eyes. Look how they treated her. Oh, these people are confused. But she's also Cuban and from Long Beach, California. She went to high school with Snoop Dogg. Or does no one bother to learn about people anymore? Yeah, she did say that. Yes. Okay, they don't even know that Cameron is of Cuban descent. All right, her last name alone will tell you. All right, so this is an ad. Let's move on. I'm drifting off. I do not. Oh my God, I'm actually an hour. So I have 4 tweets. Okay, now is bald-headed Harry. I drift off too much. Okay, where are my? I'm telling you, the squad or something. Where are my hair ladies at? There's the laugh. No big deal, but I saw Katy Perry with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry tonight in Vegas. So there's that here. Only 10 seconds. Oh my Lord. Look at the bald-headed. Oh my Lord. Wow. And I think if I was there, I probably will come, I don't know, say hi or something. But anyway, so. Alright, so that's that. There's security here, so they're making sure. Alright, so they don't take any chances. So there's that here, the ball head. Oh my Lord.
Not gonna take a long time before I
You're slower than me. I'm doomed.
We're having the same barber, I guess.
False boot nest.
So I guess that's Misha Nonoo and her husband. What is this? Okay. So there's let me not say it. Okay, so there's the squad. I think this one is one of the tweets that I put, or maybe not. Waiting for the day when he shaves it all off. There's that here. I'm telling you, the squad, they do not play. They still give themselves hope. They swear by castor oil. Harry be working his front angles. There's the laugh. Maybe this is the shot where he realizes it's time. I just hope we don't give him a complex and he start ordering toupees from Kitty's hair source. Okay, at this point, it's either team shave head or team hair plugs. The capital M castor oil team has lost. We accept he just gonna fire tuck it for the rest of his life like all the other Windsor men. I've been team shave the head for quite a while. And Law, Harry, please take it off. Okay, I'm officially done wishing he get hair plugs or do some sort of hair regrowth regimen. I'm now team shave it off. It depends on the angle. People don't always tower over him, but in this instance, he's in the lower level. They get to see him above. Look at that. Oh my God. The clear one. Let's go to the next tweet. Alright, so there's that here, the retweet of it. Whenever he's ready. I'm tired of squad or something. This is Joe Diva. Whenever he's ready. I think I responded to that. Where's my comment? Oh, I don't see it. OMG, not you shading our prints. No shade intended, just a little suggestion. Let's see here. Okay, and ready maybe in 10 years time. There's a laugh. I think he would have pulled it off if he tried. Okay, hang on as long as you can, Harry. I love your head hair. All right, I love it too. So where's my comment? Oh, so there's my hair. No, maybe a hair transplant. I don't think he's the type to do a hair transplant. There's me here with those emojis thing. I was like, yeah, that was brutal. I saw this one first before the one that I from that other post. All right, next tweet. This one I create a short video with it. When I saw it, I quickly put it on my list and then I did a short video. Alright, so there's me here. Phew, I didn't know that I needed this on my timeline. Change of tune. My heart has been in an unimaginable place this week. I needed this, sadly. So that was when all the crazy thing with the Middle East was happening and I saw it and I was like, I didn't know I needed this, but okay. So there's this here. LOL, I'm also met her match. Finally. Let's go into it. I don't have any response on mine. Let's go into it.
You just said in front of all these people that you did not want my vote.
Since I already said that, Omarosa, may I also say that I find you to be a...
She's something. I never knew who she was because there were so many GIF of her. What was it? What's the thing? I usually have some of them too. GIF, you know, certain emotion, face expression, or whatever of her. I never knew who she was, but later when I found out, I don't have cable. I don't watch the show that she's in. But the squad, I'm telling you. So let's start all over again. Oh, the main reason that I pause here is that when she said, all right, since you heard that part of me saying that, so she continued on the bashing. Let's continue. Let's start all over.
You just said in front of all these people that you did not want my vote.
Since I already said that, Omarosa, may I also say that I find you to be a sucking, guzzling Republican.
Yo!
And I sleep better at night knowing that you're not in the White House.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, you just said.
All right, let's just say this, okay? As much as you don't like Omarosa, as much you don't, whatever that, I think Flavor Flav call her New York or something like that. Let's just say these two women, they know how to play the game of media, okay? They know how to do it. Because look at this. After I've known okay, never met her. I've known of Omarosa since The Apprentice, okay? I hated her in The Apprentice. But when you take this aspect of her, I do not know her personally. She's probably one of the nicest person ever. But when she's on TV, when she's doing her social media thing or whatever, she knows how to do it. All right? And probably the other lady, what's her name? How do you call this? New York. And then at the same time, when she was with Trump and the White House or whatever, she was doing her thing, but she jumped ship when she realized she knows when to jump ship. All right, so give credit where credit is due, but whatever. All right, so that's it. I don't even want to go on the comment section. I'm already past an hour. Next tweet. Now we are into a small politics that I saw before I started recording. Okay, so there's this here. This is not the flexi I think it is. Joe can play with grandkids and chill at the beach. He'll be good and y'all can deal with whatever follows. Alright? So let's peace out. That's a quote here. This is the retweet. My message to President Biden is I voted for you and I regret it. Alright? So what this person is saying here, the person who retweeted that, is that it's fine if you decided not to vote for him, he will still be at the beach doing his thing. But what you people fail to realize, it's what's gonna happen next. Alright? What me, the regular people, the average people are following. And then let's not forget, we didn't even listen to the video yet. Let's not forget, before Trump left, we're still dealing with the mess he left with classified information he took. You don't know who has what. Which of our enemies have our top secret. So there's probably thing is happening in the background. As much I hate, as I'm saying this, I'm seeing all those babies. There were a line of babies dying. It's not like I'm against the Palestinian or whatever. But we have to take into consideration our part as well. Do you want to risk your people, your armed forces, your military going into this blindly? All these people are Trump people that's doing all of this. They are his buddies. So they're trying to help him. The Israel, I don't know, this group, not all, okay? As I say certain things, just keep in mind, not all, okay? There's a group, all right, of Jews who don't even see the Palestinian as people. They treat them like, there's a lot of things I don't share with you because they are too gruesome, all right? They don't even see them as people, so they don't care. So all these that they're doing right now is to save Trump. They want some kind of a GOP. They don't care if it's Trump or whatever to be in office. So they could continue their nonsense. Their main objective is the Middle East. They want that because it has oil. They done with Iraq. They already gave hint of Iran. Now they're doing this to Palestinian. All right, the weakest link. They didn't have that much to defend themselves, so they eliminate them. All right, so if they don't want to, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say anymore because it's not me, it's not my people, but they're human being. It doesn't matter if I'm not even from there. It's human being. But still, there are so many other branches to take into this. If they were paying attention, to what is going on with what Trump have done, with what the GOP is doing, go on my community board. I posted something. I sort of give a little branches of different things. All right, but let's listen to this. Okay, I'm not sure Democrats realize how bad they're effing up right now. And at the same time, you don't know what you effing up right now if you go vote not Biden. As bad as it is, it's just that if you put a GOP, it will speed process whatever it is that they're doing. All right, and did I put it? All right, so there's some of my comments here, especially this. It's on my community board. So let's listen to this 8 seconds video. And that's my last one, by the way.
My message to President Biden is I voted for you and I regret it.
Will you vote for him in 2024?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so there's that here. Let me read some of the comment. 100%, what do they think will happen if the other party gets in? The ones that have been openly Islamophobic. All right, 100%. And I'm not trying to argue with folks who insist on scenarios that don't exist and never will. The choice will be either chicken or fish or nothing. Everybody will do you and live with result. Exactly. So there's that here. Absolutely. Riding with Biden. There's that here. Okay, there's that. Well, good luck with the other party that has been calling Middle East terrorists. The GOP and Israel government is sacrificing Palestinian lives to get the GOP back in office. The GOP have one thing to offer the American people, their own agenda. Okay, the GOP already propped bills to prevent them enter the U.S. All right, we got them. That's all it is. The GOP, we got them. All right, I think I continue. All right, someone responded. Okay, don't forget Trump put that $1 billion embassy in Israel. Funny how people forget how tight Netanyahu and Trump were. There's that too, short-term memory. So there's me responding to her here. Okay, this was in the making, Biden or no Biden. It's to divide the American people because GOP has nothing to give to America. Russia versus Ukraine didn't work. Now Palestine versus Israel. Later, the next border country. Future, the entire Middle East. They want it. They did Africa. They did South America. To be determined. All right, so there's that part here. And there's this here. All right. President Biden will not sign this if it gets to his desk. But this will be waiting for them once they get the GOP in. All right. So there's this here. I'll put it. You could pause your screen. I do not want to go into it. I'm already past an hour. All right. Oh, some people reply. Okay. Don't tell them nothing. Let them F around and find out. See? Other people see what I'm saying. It is very heartbreaking to see what's going on. But right now, the American administration right now, he can't send people right away because you do not know what they have against you right now. Trump really F up the American people, the United States. Okay, the GOP right now, there's that here. Let them have Trump. When they are deported, they can only blame themselves. That's it. All right, election do have consequences. All right, whether Joe likes it or not, some of these white women voted for him to absolve themselves of their guilt, whether real or performative, or voting for Trump after the world called out his racist and unjust policies. Joe is now making it hard for them to feel fully absolved. All right, there's still some time leading up to the election. Okay, so just wait and see. But no matter what, I will not vote for a GOP. They do not have my best interest. You always see that whenever the Democrat is in power, they do all they can to prevent the country from moving forward. If that's a huge if, this is the stranglehold they're putting on democracy right now. If Democrat wins the House, the Senate, and the presidency, the first thing that they should do is remove the Electoral College. That's it. The Electoral College should be the number one thing, because with the Electoral College, it has been holding the country back all the time. And this is how they keep on stealing election. I'm sure there's a lot of them who are stealing election left and right. We just don't know. But anyway, that's it. Let's do a prayer. I guess let the blind see. Let's do a prayer. Prayer for the blind. For the blind, I'm gonna remove the word blind. Let's say sight. a lot, and probably the same thing will pop up. Prayer for sight. All right, sight. Okay, maybe let's see something. Okay, prayer for eyesight. Okay, how to pray sight. Okay, our sense of sight is a great gift from God. We should be grateful for the ability to see and for the health of our eyes. That's for sure. That is good. Let's see if there's an image. This that did not hit the nail on the head for me. Let's do here. God, grant me the senility to forget the peoples I don't like anyway, run into the ones I do, and the eyesight to know the difference. Maybe this is it. Yeah, that last part here. Okay, where was it? Run into the ones I do, and the eyesight to know the difference. Yeah, the people need to see the difference. It's very heartbreaking, especially that last video that I shared with you. Those people, they don't see what's happening. Yeah, that's all I could say. Pray for eyesight. They need to see. What the hell? My estimate went to $292 now. Go to the beginning of this video. It was $314. Now it's $292. Wow. Okay. So that's that. That's what I came back here for, to share with you. All right. So please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And I also have Patreon, and that's another way you could support me. Occasionally I will post videos that I don't want to share on YouTube or things like that. So for instance, my last video that I have, it's on YouTube, is on Patreon right now regarding the Middle East. Okay, so that is it. 5:30 right now.